Hi everybody, this is Laura with McLeod Homestead, and I am in my kitchen again tonight. It's been a while. I have been in the mood for a good chicken marsala, and I thought tonight I would bring you along with me. Now, it is kind of late to be making this in the evening, but my little guy will not eat mushrooms, so he had his own dinner, and I am going to make mine now. And I am going to share it with all of you. As you can see, I have 2 chicken breasts. I've got 2 tablespoons of butter sliced. I have my flour, and in my flour, I mix salt and pepper right in it. No measurements, I just do it by looks. And then I have my trusty rusty mallet. Now, when we go to thicken the sauce, we're going to use this butter. So before I do anything with the chicken, the very first step that I do is I take the butter and I mix it up and coat the butter really good in the flour. And then just set it back on the plate. This will act as our roux for the gravy. And then we just set it aside. That's our floured covered butter. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take the chicken breasts. I'm going to put it in a gallon Ziploc bag. If you don't have the Ziploc bag, you can just use 2 pieces of plastic, 2 pieces of wax paper, anything that you can use to put in between. And with the flat end, not the pointed end, we are going to pound this down to about a 1/2 inch thick. The reason why we hit it down, we want it all one thickness, so that way it will cook evenly. And once we have this done, we will set it in the flour and we will give it a good coating. Once it's good and coated, we will just set it back onto the plate. And we will do the other chicken breast. Now, while I was coating the chicken, I have extra virgin olive oil and a tablespoon of butter melted in this. This pan is nice and big. And now that I've got it nice and hot, I'm going to put each of the chicken pieces into it. And we're going to cook about 3 to 4 minutes on a side. Now you want your chicken to be a nice golden color when you flip it. And cook on the other side. Now that it's got a nice golden color, we are just going to transfer it onto a clean plate, and where we will come back to it later. Now that I have the chicken out, what I am going to do is I've got 2 red onions that I have chopped up, and I'm going to add it to this olive oil. And to that, I am also going to add up about 1 pound of cut up mushrooms. And we'll just get it all mixed up nice with the oil. You may need to add a little oil. I had enough in there that it will cover it plenty. And then this will take right around 10-12 minutes to cook all down. Remember, the mushrooms will release their own moisture as they cook. And you want to cook this at a medium heat. But because I'm using such a big pan, this might take a few extra minutes. Now, I myself like to eat this over just regular angel hair pasta. So this is when I am going to start a pot of boiling water with just some salt in it. Now you got to remember, the angel hair pasta will only take 10 minutes to cook. So it'll be in the last 10 minutes that I will put the pasta into the boiling water. Now that it's been starting to cook down, I'm going to add just a pinch more of salt and mix it in. That will help release the flavors of the mushrooms. Alright, now that this is all cooked nice, I am going to add my garlic that I just chopped up, and we're going to cook it, not even a minute. And you see all that yumminess right in here that's kind of stuck to the pan? What we're going to do now is we are going to take our Marsala wine, about 1 cup, and we are going to deglaze it. Smells delicious. And the mushrooms should soak up the flavor of the Marsala wine pretty well. So we're just going to let this cook on a medium to high heat until the Marsala wine is reduced by about half. So my video screwed up. I have added both of my chicken pieces along with 2 cups of chicken stock to my pan, and I'm going to let this reduce by about half, which again will be roughly about 10 to 12 minutes, all depending on your pan, your temperature. I'm still keeping it at a medium to high heat. Mushroom tastes amazing. And in about 5 minutes, I will just flip the chicken so that way it gets the flavor all deep in it. All right, I'll bring you back in about 10 minutes. Now that this is reduced, I am going to take our chicken back out. And we have one last step. We have that butter that we put flour on, and we want to thicken this gravy up. So we are going to put that in here. And we're just going to make this into a gravy. And then it'll be time to plate. I've got my spaghetti cooking. So dinner is almost ready, and this girl is hungry. Oh my God, that tastes amazing. Amazing. And there we have it, everybody. I've got my spaghetti, my chicken, and the gravy on top of it. All right, we're gonna try it. Got the spaghetti with the chicken. Yum. It is so full of flavor. Just love it. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to go eat my dinner now. This is delicious. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next video. Toodles.